So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again to talk about Declan Rice. Anyone else getting bored? Anyone else bored of this crap? Anyone bored of this rubbish? Anyone bored of all of these journalists, Ornstein, Fabrizio, Wheatley, Watts, all these other people? I think they should actually all work for Captain Birdsey, because they have got more waffle than him, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, on a bike. Before we get into talking about the Man City failed bid, the lowball bid, make sure you are smashing the like up, people. Very, very close to 84k. How have we not got it boxed off yet? You are moving like Edu for Declan Rice. So get this done, get it finito. And yeah, come on, let's share the content around. Stick your comments down below. Let me know if you're bored. Excuse me. Let me know if you're bored. Get your super chats in as well. Big up to everyone who's done that. Sub to the second channel. Millimeters from 16k. I've got a video about Harry Kane coming out on that. Bayern Munich have put a bid in for Harold Kane. So make sure you go and check that out as well. But late last night, breaking news. Breaking news. Man City tabled an 80 plus 10 bid for Declan Rice. Or did they? Or is this all just part of the PR spin that is David Ornstein spinning the Arteta prop? Have Man City actually bid? Has any credible source at Manchester City or around Manchester City actually said they've bid? Or is this just David Ornstein doing up PR for Arteta again? Makes you think, doesn't it? Although, if they have bid, it has been swiftly rejected, according to Ornstein. But why do you think David Ornstein is the one leading the charge on this? Why is he tweeting before anybody else? How is he getting all this information before anybody else? How? Oh, but Arsenal beat Bayern Munich and Real Madrid for Kai Havertz. Arsenal beat Man United for Timber. Arsenal fought off tough competition from treble winners and Pep Guardiola at City to get Declan Rice. Oh my God, Arsenal's pool's massive. Some of the crap I see is unbelievable. Did they bid for him? We don't know. All we know is what David Ornstein tells us. And David Ornstein told us it's actually 5 days ago now, that they were going to make a bid that day. So what took them 4 days, David? 4 days. I'd take a lot of what that fraud says with a pinch of salt, because he does waffle. He is paid indirectly or directly by football clubs to do up prop. We know this is fact. We see it all the time through Arsenal and Chelsea. He does Chelsea prop left, right, and centre. Arsenal prop, Spurs prop. Funny that, isn't it? How is this even possible? But anyway, let's get back to talking about the bid. Cheers. Let's get back to talking about the bid. 80 million plus 10 was pretty much the same as what we bid. We bid 75 plus 15. Obviously, with their bid, they'll probably have Champions League as part of the add-ons. They'll have Premier League as part of the add-ons. We haven't won the Champions League, and we ain't won a league for 19 years. So our add-ons are probably a lot less achievable than Man City's. And it's kind of funny as well, because yesterday I sat here at pretty much the same time, and I said, if Arsenal go and put a third bid in before Man City put a bid in, we're dusted. We're finished. It was obvious David Ornstein was watching my show, because then he tweeted out Man City have bid. Maybe I have better sources. Maybe I can make up more believable stories. Does Declan Rice want to go to Manchester City? Well, all the stories are saying no. But if their bid is real, and it's been rejected, what next? Because if Man City come back in with another offer, which is a little bit more, or Arsenal come back in with another offer, which is a bit more, this, like I said yesterday, is going to go on until mid-July. This ain't getting dusted real quick, because now Arsenal will sit there and go, right, well, they've matched our bid, just different structure of bid. So we'll go back in with a couple of million more or 5 million more. Then Man City will come back in and match it again. And this is going to go round and around and around and around until pretty much 99.9% of people will be bored of it. I'm already bored of it. Every day I'm sitting there going, right, more Declan Rice news. Okay, you're probably bored of hearing me talking about Declan Rice. And every day it's pretty much the same recycled rubbish, apart from the bids. It's the same recycled rubbish. Bid imminent. Arsenal have contacted West Ham to announce that they're going to actually bid at some point. What are you waffling? Man City have contacted West Ham to alert them to the fact they're going to put a bid in. Like, it makes no sense. And can somebody tell me the difference between a proposal and a bid? Because Man City put a proposal of 80 million plus 10. Arsenal, when they went in, did a bid. Can somebody tell me, am I being thick? How comes when it was Man City, it's a proposal, but when it's Arsenal, it's a bid? Can somebody tell me what the difference is? Because I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, right? Because it got rejected. So why are you using proposal for City and bid for Arsenal? Oh, because it makes Arsenal sound better because they bid. Proposal is totally different. Doesn't sound as good. Oh my God, Arsenal are bid. Oh my days. They've put a proposal forward. They're just proposing to do this. Whereas Arsenal, oh my God, they've bid for the player. I swear down, this is all PR, mate. This is all PR. I'm not entirely convinced Man City are in for it. I can't lie. I am not entirely convinced Man City are in for him. Yeah, like I said a minute ago, this is just Arteta PR to gnaw him off for another 10 years and give him another 10-year contract. Oh my God. We got Declan Rice is probably sat in Corfu or Mykonos or somewhere laughing his nuts off. Probably already signed a deal for Arsenal 3 weeks ago. Right? We don't know, do we? And this is why it does my nutting. Because all of these journalists out there are putting out the same recycled garbage every day. Bid imminent. Oh my God, Arsenal are keeping tabs on Declan Rice. Man City are still in the race. Like, stop waffling crap and actually tell us when there's news, mate. How about that? Match points. Oh, it's a long match because that was about 10 days ago, wasn't it? Match points. What are these people waffling? Yeah, I'd much rather we not know about any of this crap and just, bid rejected, bid accepted. Yeah, and every single day it is just recycled crap. Nobody has a clue what's going on apart from Arsenal, West Ham, and City if they're interested. Yeah, for me, I'm just getting sick and tired of it. It is getting boring. We either want the player or we don't. If we want the player, just pay the fucking money, mate. Just pay the money. Yeah, but the problem we've got now is we've got ourselves into a situation where we've put more bids in than Man City. So now if we go and stick the offer on the table that West Ham want, Man City could come and do exactly the same. Or they could go a bit higher. Yeah. When Man City get a bid accepted, then I'll actually believe 100% that Man City are in for him. Until then, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I could understand why they would be in for him. He's an absolutely top-class player. Yeah, but I've seen also, I want to say this as well. I've seen a lot of people, let's take a sip of my drink. It is tea. We're sipping on a cup of char. Smash the likes. I've seen a lot of people sitting there. There's no way Man City can buy two £100 million players in the same window. Why can't they? They earned 300 million last season. They earned 300 million in prize money. Their net spend since 2019 is 238 million. Why can't they? They're most likely going to be selling Bernardo Silva. They got Gundogan out off the wage bill. Kyle Walker could be leaving. Mahrez could be going Saudi. Why can't they spend 200 million on two players? Why? Well, because your club can't. Because your club ain't ambitious. Because your club's skin. Because your club is more interested in go-karting, yeah, or concerts. Which, by the way, reminds me, Arsenal had the Arctic Monkeys playing at the stadium the other day. We have morphed into Spurs. At the end of the day, this deal needs to hurry up. Because the longer it's going, the more bored I'm getting. I can't lie. Like, the less infused I am by this whole deal. Yeah, at the end of the day, we know transfers are a game of cat and mouse and all of this and that. But Arsenal have said they're not going to get into a bidding war. Edu has said that openly on camera. We will not get into a bidding war. So is that why it was a proposal and not a bid then from Man City? Is that why it was a proposal and not a bid then, Ornstein? I see what you're doing. Don't worry, mate. See exactly what these journalists do. Yeah, they are a massive, massive issue within football fan bases. And the reason they are a massive issue is because they're putting the club narrative out. They put out what the club want. They realised 5, 6, 7 years ago, these football clubs, get the journo in the back pocket rather than them against us. We get them on side, get them in the back pocket, give them a little bit more access. Give him a little bit more interviews here and there, a few extra interviews with the owner or a couple of players exclusive. Give him a little bit of transfer news exclusive, like Thomas Partey. Charlie Boy Watts got that one, didn't he? Ornstein gets the Josh Kroenke interview. Get the journal in the back pocket. Now we tell them to tweet out this or post out this or write an article about this. Now they're going to do it because now they're getting their perks via the back pocket. Yeah, it's all BS. Man United hired Neil Ashton to actually be their PR guy. Neil Ashton used to work for The Sun, I think, The Sun newspaper. And this is where we're at. Yeah, this is exactly where we're at. I've also seen a lot of people as well talking about David Sullivan that, oh, he's just put Man City's name into this to drive up the price. Well, the price has been the price, mate. We know the price for Declan Rice. I'm a poet, I fully know it. We know it's going to take 100 million. We've known this since January. Why is everyone, oh my God, David Sullivan, he's bang out of order. I've seen loads of people saying this as well. He's bang out of order. It's just pure greed. Well, he don't want to sell his prized asset, mate. You want to buy it, so you pay what I want for it. If I've got this cup and I don't want to sell this cup and you come and ask me, how much for the cup, mate? And I say 10 quid. You go, yeah, here you go. I'll give you 15 quid. Yeah, I'm taking the cup. And I'm giving it to you. And I'm taking 15. If you say to me 10, that's matched my asking price. I'm going to take 10, aren't I? If you say to me 5, I say, jog on, mate. Yeah? Yeah, but I want the cup. We'll pay what I want for it then. Yeah? If I come to you and say, hello, mate, do you want to buy my cup? And you go, how much? And I say 10 quid. You go, no, 5. I'll go, all right then, mate. Because now you're in control. Man City and Arsenal are not in control of this player. West Ham are. So if West Ham and David Sullivan want 10 quid for the player, 15 quid for the player, 150 million for the player, they're well within their rights to put whatever price tag on it, whatever terms and conditions on it that they want. It is their player. You have come to them to take their player. They haven't phoned you up and said, oh, by the way, do you want to buy Declan Rice off us, mate? Yeah, Eddie, do you want to buy Rice? No, I'm not talking about Basmati, mate. Yeah, I'm talking about Declan. Yeah, we'll buy him. Yeah, they haven't done that, have they? It's us going to them. So stop playing these stupid BS lowball games. Man City, if their bid is genuinely a bid or a proposal, sounds posh, doesn't it? Proposal. If it is genuine, they've lowballed as well. Yeah. At the end of the day, Declan Rice is going to cost 100 million. So just pay the fucking money. It is going round and around and around and around with loads of regurgitated buzzwords, PR, spin, imminent bid. Oh, it's an imminent bid. David Ornstein, I swear down, yeah, that guy has been nicking a living for so long, it's unbelievable. Yeah, he is nicking a living. Oh, well, the talk within the industry, shut up, you ponce. Talk within the industry. Why are you waffling? The talk within the industry is, no, you mean you had somebody at the club ring you to tell you. The talk within the industry, mug. Fucking don't like that guy. Every time I hear him speak, yeah, I just think you're lying through your teeth, mate. Because he is. Yeah, he's getting told the club narrative. That's it. Yeah, and he gets so much wrong, it is mad. But when he gets one right, everyone's, oh my God, the Messiah, Ornstein. The amount of stuff he gets wrong. Nuri Sahin to Arsenal, done deal. Didn't happen, did it? Danny Welbeck signing for Arsenal on deadline day. An hour before that, his words, Arsenal, because England were training at London Colney that day. I think Wenger was refereeing a game at the fucking Vatican. Yeah, he said, his words, Arsenal's transfer window is finished. 1 hour later, we signed Danny Welbeck. 5 days ago, he said Man City were going to bid today, that day, 5 days ago, today, for Declan Rice. So what took them 4 days to bid then, mate? What took them 4 days? And then off of the back of that, Fabrizio puts it out. Then off of the back of that, all the other journalists put it out. Then off of the back of that, everyone's like, oh my God. Yeah, it's causing mass hysteria. And then what happens is, Arsenal will probably end up getting the player. We beat Manchester City to the signing. Yay! Well, let me tell you something right now. I hope we sign Declan Rice. I really do. Because I like him. I think he's a top player. But I'm going to say this one more time for the cheap seats at the back. If we let Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka go, couldn't care less about Granit Xhaka, but if we let both of them go and our midfield pivot next season, pivot, that's a good word, isn't it? Pivot, our midfield pivot, is Shai Havertz and Declan Rice. That is one of the maddest downgrades I've ever seen. Just saying. And I don't rate Xhaka like that. But that is a mad downgrade. And I'll tell you something else. Declan Rice's injury record is perfecto. Perfecto. But so was Thomas Partey's. So was Thomas Partey's until he joined Arsenal. So let's not get too carried away that we've got Declan Rice if we sign him. I know this fan base are the most weirdest fans in world sport. But at the same time, they're going to go nuts. They are going to go absolutely gushing. They'll all have Rice name and number on the back. He's going to be the best midfielder since sliced bread. It's funny, though, because Thomas Partey was better than Casemiro. But now nobody cares about Thomas Partey because Declan Rice could be coming. So does that mean Declan Rice is better than Thomas Partey, who was better than Casemiro and Rodri? So does that mean Declan Rice was actually the best DM in the league? So you're all lying when you were saying Thomas Partey then? Make it make sense. He's going to be the most protected footballer ever. Doesn't matter how many games he has, 0 out of 10. Doesn't matter how many own goals he scores. Doesn't matter how many times he's injured and misses games. Doesn't matter, mate. We beat Pep to him. He is a legend of Arsenal if he signs for Arsenal because he turned down the treble winners. Yeah, and this is how this is getting dressed up, I'm telling you. I know exactly what Ornstein's game is. Once I see a bid accepted from Manchester City, I will believe they're in for him. Until then, I'm extremely skeptical about the whole thing. Extremely skeptical. But it is what it is. Let me know. Do you think Man City are actually in for him? I'm kind of 70-30 with it. 70% of me thinks yes. 30% of me thinks now this is Ornstein and all these puppets peddling out Arteta PR. Now, let me tell you, if that is the case, you can't manage the football team for Arteta next season, lads. Arteta's got to do it. So you can peddle out as much PR as you want. Ultimately, when that mask comes off, which it will at some point, like it did top 4, like it did with the title challenge, like it did in Europe when we lost to Villarreal, like it did when we lost to Everton, and 99.9999% of this fan base were Arteta out. Yeah, I think they've kind of forgotten they were Arteta out because it's only Lee that's Arteta out. No, it ain't. So, yeah, when the mask slips, we will be there. And it is what it is. But let me know your thoughts, feelings on Rice. Are Man City interested? Give me your percentage. I'm 70% convinced they are in, but 30% of me is saying this is just prop for Arteta because they love gnawing him off. Beat Bayern for Havertz, beat Man United for Timber, beat City for Declan Rice. But let me know your percentage. Let me know whether you think we're going to get him. Let me know how much it's going to cost. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to check out the second channel. Smash the like button. Leave your comments down below. Leave your super chats down below. Big up to everyone doing that as well. Appreciate it. Make sure you are subbing to this channel. Get it done. I want 84K wrapped up by this evening. I said this yesterday. I sound like a parrot. I'm repeating myself. But listen, get it done. Get Lee to 100K is on. Have a wonderful evening. And yeah, man, make sure you check out the Harry Kane video about Bayern Munich interest. They put a bid, or was it a proposal? Is it a bid or a proposal? Let me know. What's the difference between bid and proposal? Leave that down below. Have a wonderful day. Ciao for